Hi there, this is Tana Schaller, and in today's video, I would like to talk with you about compassion versus evil, and the fine details that must be paid attention to fully live according to one's core values of loving kindness and compassion. So, compassion, the definition of compassion is the ability to feel with others. That's empathy, the ability to put yourself in somebody else's shoes, to feel uh, the pain and the suffering that they're feeling, and the desire to alleviate the pain and the suffering. So the compassion has the component of feeling with and doing something about it, doing something to alleviate the suffering and to contribute to the others or one's own happiness, well-being, confidence, encouragement, purpose, and so forth. Evil is the intentional action to cause harm, to cause injury, to cause some kind of suffering. And the difference between evil and the oops suffering, the accidental or unconscious suffering, is exactly the intention. So accidental suffering, we've all caused it. You know, you say something to someone and it triggers them, and you didn't expect that it would. You didn't intend to cause pain, but they're hurting, and you're sorry that it happens, and you're apologizing, and you're trying your best to make amends. This is unconscious suffering. But evil is, I'll make them pay for this, or I'll teach them a lesson, I'll show you, I will do this and that, and you'll be sorry for this or that. So this is hateful, this is revengeful, this is with the clear intention to harm. And here's what I want to point to you today, that evil is not only confined to physical harm and injury. So not only those who go and shoot people or stab people are causing harm and suffering. We all cause harm and suffering in more subtle ways when it's verbal, when it's emotional, when it's mental. Whenever we shame each other, we say something with the intention of causing another person to feel shame and to doubt their own abilities or value as a human being. That's evil. That's equally evil. It doesn't kill them, but it kills the soul ever so slowly, and it's diminishing the sense of self, is diminishing the sense of self-confidence. And we're all familiar with this. It's been done to us, and it's been done by us. And what I'd like to invite you to pay attention to is in your everyday interactions with others and in your internal dialogue with yourself, pay attention to the motives, what motivates you. Because, and I made a chart. If you go to my Facebook page, you're gonna see a chart with the difference between compassion and evil, and a few major points there. One of the differences is the motivation. So compassion is motivated by love and generosity and by prosperity. So you are overflowing with so much beauty, goodness, and blessings that you want to share them, you want to give. Whereas the evil is always rooted in scarcity and in fear. It could be greed, which in my books, greed is nothing but the fear of not having enough or not being enough. And it's diminishing, and it makes oneself or the other, excuse me, to doubt themselves, to feel lesser than. So ask yourself in your interactions, what motivates you? Before you open your mouth, or before you tap your fingers on the keyboard and write, what place are you coming from? And what do you think how do you think that your words land on the other side? How do you think it's adding to the person that you're talking to? And is it adding to them or subtracting? Will they feel inspired and uplifted and motivated and better than? Or will they feel discouraged and ashamed of themselves, self-doubting, and lesser than? As a general principle, compassion focuses on what's right with yourself, with others, with the world. And the evil focuses on what's wrong and thinks about what's wrong. This is the inner critic, and speaks about what's wrong, and it blames and shames. Compassion stems from love, the spiritual love which connects all. Compassion comes from a place of connectedness, of belonging to something that we're part of and is not separate from us. Whereas the evil is, by definition, rooted in separatedness. Is that a word? The view that we are separate. And it's me versus the entire world, or it's us versus them. There's some degree of separation. And in that distance between self and other, there's room for fear and resentment and hate. And this leads to evil action. So I hope that this helps you make kinder, more compassionate decisions. And please, if you get insights from this, comment below. And if you like the videos, sign up and subscribe and click on the little bell and hit the like button and share on your social media, and go to Facebook to Tana Schaller Coach and like my page. Share some love with me. All right, all the best. Bye.